Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me. Yes, sir. Don't go. Get up on him. Okay, hold on him. One with me.
Police state-worshipping cop apologists celebrate death of Daniel Shaver on Facebook. Shameless police apologists have taken to social media to celebrate the death of Daniel Shaver while referring to the cop who killed him as a hero and a victim. By Matt Agorist, December 10, 2017. Phoenix, Arizona. In March of 2016, Mesa police officer Philip Brailsford was charged with second-degree murder for gunning down Daniel Shaver, an innocent husband, and father of two. The shooting was captured on body cam footage, part of which was released the following May. On Thursday, a jury, apparently blinded by the badge, delivered a verdict of not guilty, and the rest of the body camera footage was released showing a cold-blooded murder. Immediately after Brailsford was acquitted, police apologists took to Facebook to praise this killer cop and gloat in the death of an innocent father and husband. How, exactly, people can claim Brailsford was justified in killing Daniel Shaver is a mystery to anyone who watched the video and is not entirely blinded by the thin blue line. The only possible explanation is a complete lack of empathy and ability to view Daniel Shaver as a human being. When the victim is dehumanized, as in the case of Shaver, people can logically view their life as disposable. To see proof of this logic, one need only look at the utter lack of concern and care for the millions of children currently being starved to death in Yemen, or the hundreds of thousands of murdered civilians in Iraq and Afghanistan. These people have been constantly dehumanized by the mainstream media, and their lives are seen as worthless to Americans. They are being systematically eliminated by the military-industrial complex, and Joe Sixpack couldn't care less. This same tactic is used domestically to sell the idea that police are all heroes and they can do no wrong. This ideology is beaten into the consciousness of Americans ad nauseum. If a cop kills someone, then that person must have deserved it. Read more. Cop tells wife to sue if something happens to him, he's then accidentally killed by fellow cop. How else could police kill over 1,000 people every year while most of society never even bat an eye? To see proof of this mindset, one need only look at the Facebook page Blue Lives Matter and the comments on posts praising killer cops. Advertisement. OMG with all the police shootings, ambushes, etc. etc. Some of you have the audacity to criticize this officer. They thought this guy had a gun tucked in his shorts, as he reached behind his waist, you morons. If you haven't walked in an officer's shoes, shut the hell up, wrote Mary in response to Brailsford's verdict. To illustrate just how dehumanized some of the public's view of Daniel Shaver was, one person called him a perp to justify his murder. Officer was right to fire on subject. Perp reached behind his back as though reaching for a weapon. Officer was in the right, wrote William. Shaver had committed no crime. He had perpetrated nothing. Not only did the fans of Blue Lives Matter fail to see Shaver, an innocent father who had done absolutely nothing illegal that night, as the victim, but they actually thought Brailsford was the victim because he was fired. Now give his damn job back with back pay. Another victim to Obama BS blaming the police for everything, Clay wrote. Read more. Do we even need the police? Action always beats reaction. Why is it only cops understand this? If he wasn't obeying the lawful orders and was stupid enough to reach to his waist, then he got what he deserved. Also sounds like the PD threw this officer under a bus to save face. Sucks when your agency doesn't stand behind a good shoot. Seems to happen way too much these days, another person wrote. To the person above, sending a SWAT team to an innocent man's hotel room and murdering him in cold blood as he begged for his life is good. Notice how Daniel Shaver's name is not mentioned in any of the comments, only the fact that he was a perp or a suspect. This is no accident. If Daniel Shaver is seen as an innocent father who had committed no crime and was killed for no reason, the facade crumbles. To illustrate just how strong this blind support of police actually is, we can look at another post on the page Blue Lives Matter in which fans expressed their remorse for Michael Slager being sentenced to 20 years in prison. Completely innocent, wrote Stephen. The video doesn't show the fight where the suspect shot the officer with taser gun leads that stick in his leg as suspect runs. If suspect held the taser gun he could have still tossed officer at any point while running. Absolute travesty of justice. Not only is Stephen fabricating fiction to justify Walter Scott's murder but, to highlight the sheer lack of thought in the above statement, we need only point out the first two words, completely innocent. How is Michael Slager completely innocent if he actually pleaded guilty? Read more. Ferguson everywhere, swarms of protesters fill streets after cops kill fleeing unarmed man with hands up. Now, for the good news. Despite the Blue Lives Matter page celebrating the death of innocent fathers at the hands of killers with badges, a large portion of American society refuses to buy into the propaganda. As the following post on Reddit shows, which subsequently went uber viral with 72,000 upvotes, not everyone thinks Brailsford is a hero. Bitch cop upvote this so the world can see what a bitch ass cop pussy cunt fucker cocksucking murderer looks like. From bad_cop_no_donut. There are undoubtedly brave men and women who put on that uniform every day and do good. However, blindly worshipping the police state and believing that all of these men and women are heroes and can do no wrong can have detrimental effects on society. The not guilty verdict for Mesa police officer Philip Brailsford and the subsequent celebration of Daniel Shaver's death are two glaring examples of those effects.
Stop right there! Stop! Stop! Get on the ground, both of you! Lay down on the ground! Lay down on the ground!
Yes.
Who else is in the room?
Nobody.
Nobody else is in the room?
Nobody.
Are you positive?
Nobody. Absolutely positive.
Okay. Since apparently we have a failure for you to comprehend simple instructions, I'm going to go over some of them again, okay? Can you both hear and understand me?
Yes.
All right. If you make a mistake, another mistake, there's a very severe possibility you're both going to get shot. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
All right.
What the?
Shut up. I'm not here to be tactful or diplomatic with you. You listen, you obey. For one thing, did I tell you to move, young man? Did I tell you to
No, sir. No,
put
sir.
both
No,
your
sir.
hands,
No, sir. No, sir.
put both your hands on the top of your head and interlace your fingers. Take your feet and cross your left foot over your right foot. Who else is in the room?
Nobody.
Can you see the door? All right, stand by, we have contact. All right. Are you both drunk?
No.
No.
All right. So you're not going to have any problems understanding anything that I tell you, right?
Yes.
All right.
Can I go to my room?
No, you're not going to do anything but come towards us. Okay. Young man, you are not to move. You're to put your eyes down and look down at the carpet. You're to keep your fingers interlaced behind your head. You're to keep your feet crossed. If you move, we're going to consider that a threat, and we are going to deal with it, and you may not survive it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Young lady, shut up and listen. All right? You are to keep your feet crossed. Take both of your hands, put them flat in front of you. You are to push yourself up to a kneeling position. Kneeling position. Now, put both your hands in the air. Okay, crawl towards us.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Stop. Cuff, grab the pole.
No, Rich, pull
Pull,
him this
Rich,
way.
pull. Let me know when you're clear. Clear? No, you're not clear. You haven't frisked her yet.
You're not. You'll be in the chain so we figure out exactly what's going on, okay? Just be cool and we'll be done.
Okay, when you're done with that, lay her flat. Okay, I need one more cuff her up. Okay. This is the deal. We're going to do almost like we did before. Okay? Have a seat. Okay, young man, listen to my instructions and do not make a mistake. You are to keep your legs crossed. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You are to put both of your hands palms down, straight out in front of you. Push yourself up to a kneeling position. I said keep your legs crossed!
I'm sorry. I just pushed
I didn't say this is a conversation. Put your hair! Hands up in the air! You do that again, we're shooting you. Do you understand?
Do not shoot me.
Then listen to my instructions.
I'm trying to just do what you...
Don't talk! Listen! Hands straight up in the air. Do not put your hands down for any reason. You think you're going to fall, you better fall on your face. Your hands go back in the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me!
Yes, sir.
Don't talk! Get up on him. Okay, hold on him. One with me.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon or $5 a month on Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.